vast expanse of human history, societies evolve, ideals shift, and the fabric of civilization is woven with changing threads. In this current epoch, the era of liberal modernism, a paradox has emerged. While technological advances and liberal ideologies promise freedom and personal empowerment, there lurks a subtle adversary, one that undermines the very foundations of personal responsibility and discipline. This modern society, with its dazzling array of distractions and comforts, seduces the human spirit into complacency. The endless streams of entertainment, the immediacy of digital gratification, and the pervasive social narratives that promote an ethos of ease over effort all contribute to a landscape where discipline is often undervalued. In such a world, the virtue of self-control is relegated to the background, obscured by the ceaseless noise of consumption and diversion. Yet, what are the consequences of this shift? As society champions the rights to freedom and choice, it simultaneously fails to emphasize the responsibilities that accompany these liberties. The result is a culture where accountability is often dissolved in the waters of collective anonymity and personal indulgence. This environment does not foster the growth of individuals who are equipped to handle the complexities of modern life, but rather encourages a perpetual adolescence, a state of being where actions are divorced from their consequences. In the heart of this modern labyrinth, where the paths of progress and decay intertwine, it becomes essential for those who aspire to more than mere existence to discern the subtle forces at play. It requires a keen eye and a firm resolve to identify and resist the temptations that lead away from growth and toward stagnation. Consider the modern workplace, often a microcosm of society at large. Here, the ideals of efficiency and productivity often clash with the reality of bureaucratic inertia and the comfort of low expectations. The tools that could enhance our capabilities are frequently used to merely streamline mediocrity, making it easier to produce work that meets the minimum standard rather than striving for excellence. And what of education, the supposed bedrock of future generations? Here, too, the noble pursuit of knowledge too often gives way to the mechanics of passing exams and securing credentials. Education, in its truest form, is about the cultivation of the mind, the discipline of thought, and the courage to challenge the status quo. Yet, modern educational systems frequently prioritize conformity over critical thinking, memorization over understanding, thereby preparing students to navigate a world not as it could be, but merely as it is. To live effectively within this modern framework, one must develop the ability to discern what is truly beneficial from what is merely convenient. This discernment is not a skill that is taught. It is a quality that must be cultivated through deliberate practice and mindful reflection. It involves recognizing the difference between what feels good and what is good, between what is easy and what is right. This process of discernment is akin to the ancient art of alchemy, where base metals are transmuted into noble ones. So too must individuals learn to transmute the base elements of modern life, its distractions, its complacencies, its unearned rewards, into something noble, a life of purpose, discipline, and responsibility. This is no small task. It requires a warrior's heart and a philosopher's mind, a combination of courage and wisdom that is rare in any era. In the pursuit of a life marked by growth and responsibility, the individual must stand in stark contrast to the prevailing winds of societal norms. It is a stance that requires resilience, for to swim against the current of cultural complacency is no easy task. One must be vigilant, for the forces of distraction are cunning and relentless. They are designed to appeal to the most basic human desires for ease and entertainment, making the path of least resistance all the more tempting. The seduction of endless digital content, for instance, is a profound testament to this era's ability to captivate the human attention span and divert it from meaningful pursuits. The hours spent in passive consumption of media are hours not spent in the active cultivation of the self. This is not to condemn entertainment outright, but to recognize its proper place as one of many aspects of a balanced life. The challenge lies in moderation, in the ability to choose engagement over escapism, to prioritize creation over consumption. Moreover, the social platforms that connect us also compete for our attention with algorithms designed to feed us a continuous stream of content that reinforces our existing views, seldom challenging us to think deeply or differently. This echo chamber effect can stifle intellectual growth and discourage the kind of critical thinking necessary for personal development and societal contribution. In this context, the discipline to focus and the wisdom to prioritize become invaluable traits. Discipline is not merely the denial of pleasure, but the art of choosing higher, long-term satisfaction over immediate, fleeting gratifications. It is the practice of aligning one's daily actions with one's deepest values and aspirations. The disciplined individual does not merely react to the world, but acts upon it, shaping their life through conscious, purposeful decisions. Wisdom, on the other hand, is the ability to see the underlying essence of things, to discern the long-term consequences of our actions and the true value of our pursuits. It involves a deeper understanding of oneself and the world, recognizing the interconnectedness of actions and outcomes. With wisdom, one can navigate the complexities of modern life, distinguishing between what is genuinely enriching and what is deceptively enticing. To cultivate these qualities, one must embrace practices that build mental and emotional strength. Regular reflection, meditation, and the study of philosophical or spiritual principles can ground an individual's thoughts and feelings, providing a stable foundation from which to make decisions. Engaging in challenging activities that require focus and perseverance, such as learning a new skill or pursuing a challenging project, can also strengthen the mental muscles of discipline and determination. Furthermore, surrounding oneself with individuals who embody the qualities of discipline and wisdom can be incredibly influential. As social beings, humans are naturally influenced by their environment and the company they keep. By choosing to associate with those who are also striving for growth and responsibility, one can reinforce their own aspirations and receive support in moments of doubt or difficulty. Finally, it is essential to remain mindful of the inherent value of personal responsibility. In a world that often shirks accountability, taking ownership of one's actions and their consequences sets a powerful example. It is an act of defiance against the cultural norm, a declaration that one is not merely a product of circumstances, but a creator of circumstances.